We are on the third, just about to start the third day of questioning of the undercover police officer Carlo Soracchi, who, using the cover name Carlo Neri, infiltrated the Socialist Party and No Platform, other anti-fascist groups, deceived 3 women into sexual relationships, 2 of whom we've heard from at the inquiry, Lindsay and Donna McLean. I'm joined by Donald Driscoll of the Undercover Research Group. It was a particularly intense afternoon of questioning yesterday, where we heard a lot of lies about a lot of very disturbing matters.
It's been 2 days of just pure. We both look exhausted because just sitting and listening to that amount of bullshit to place me, I can say it, just on and on. Absolutely, it's exhausting, and I really feel for the women he deceived, having to sit and listen to his fantasies.
Yeah, it's been, I mean, absolutely ridiculous. He's been very inconsistent as well. One set of defense he's used for one thing, when the same scenario, he chooses a whole different line. So he swore till he was blue in the face that the trip to Venice was not a secret romantic trip. Whereas when we got the trip to Bologna, which was, he was, oh yeah, that was a secret romantic trip. I mean, it really.
But he had a manager there as well.
Yeah. So it's all right.
Cover episode. It's just like, so just stepping back and sitting things back and watch, it's like, because how much is this actually a jaunt, a way of rewarding the undercovers? It's like, hey, you can't reclaim overtime, but you can have a nice holiday in an Italian city. You can go to Vegas. We'll cook up these things that you can have a nice jolly. And by the way, I as the manager, I will also get to go along and have a nice little holiday, and we'll all sign it off and hey, nudge in a wink. It's like I'm coming away. It's like I've got to speak. Carlo is not coming across the sharpest tool in the box.
He's not. How much of that though is his role? How much of that is what he's playing? But it's hard to tell.
It is hard to tell. But you see this. Before, with all these undercovers, they have the full weight of the state, people guiding them through them, and they think that because they've already done this, they continue with the bullshit and lies. They continue. He's in an undercover role, sitting there before meeting, trying to spin a story. But he doesn't have the full weight of the state behind him anymore, and it's unraveling, and it's unraveling bad because all the awkward questions are being asked, and he's got no way around it. And he gets upset, and he doesn't like that thing. I feel offended. It's like, mate, read the room. Yeah.
We've had 2 days of questioning. This will be the third. He's booked in for 4. Often they finish after 3. We've been through 2 of the relationships. We've been through the proposal and the plan to the supposed plot to firebomb the bookshop. What else is there? What do you think is going to come up today?
Just the amazing stuff last night. It's like, because it wasn't just about the planned firebombing. It was also at the same time his proposal to Donna.
Yes,
we have had multiple witnesses. Bob pointed out multiple witnesses who witnessed this, who saw this, and he goes, "None of this happened." I was like, your credibility, mate. You can't pull this off. So I think one of the things we're going to experience today is just more denial of reality. And it's almost irrelevant what topics come up today because he's on his own little personal mission of, well, it's not this world.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But whatever it is, he doesn't remember. He doesn't dispute it, but he doesn't remember. I mean, this is his catchphrase.
Which a few of the other officers have also used. It's almost like they got together and had a nice little bit of advice. Collusion, anyone?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it seems very clear to me that there is a script they're following, because occasionally he starts to want to dispute it, and then he kind of remembers, oh yeah, I'm not here to argue with anyone else who's given evidence. It's almost like a script.
I suddenly pointed out he's asked about anything. He's got a very, very bad memory about anything, but as soon as he knows he wants to deny something, he's very firm.
Yeah, very, very firm. Yeah. It has been a particularly frustrating 2 days. One of them, small matter, I have been spoken to again. This will be my 4th final warning, I guess, about my breaches of restriction orders. Another one slipped through. I don't know how I managed it. It wasn't recently. It was a while ago. The inquiry's only just noticed that I did it. It was very minor. I am having to be very, very, very careful. I mean, I thought I was being, but it appears I wasn't. I can only be apologetic about that. But yeah, there is a danger that I may no longer be able to do live tweeting from the hearing room sometime soon. I will try and avoid that as best I can. But if anybody else wishes to come along to hearings and start live tweeting, or if anybody who's already in the room wants to start live tweeting, maybe it would be a good insurance against the fact that I can't necessarily be guaranteed to be always be doing it. Yeah, so if there will be further questions today. There will be a section that is enclosed. Obviously, we don't know what that's about. There will be Rule 10s. I get the impression there will be a lot of those.
Yes, yeah, there's quite clearly, Barr has done a great job, and you can see he's getting frustrated. But inevitably, with an officer like this, there's a lot more that people have questions about, want to get to the bottom of the truth. Lies give away things in themselves. If you're going to go down one route, which is he's choosing to do, well, that raises other questions. So, and he's clearly started to throw his manager under the bus, his cover officer on the bus. So that, okay, well, how much did your cover officer know? What were you saying? These are suddenly questions that we were submitting to put to him.
Yeah. The broadcast, which is in the description, starts at 10:10. The hearing start for us is at 10. There's always a 10-minute delay. So we're about to start, so we should head in. Anything else you'd like to add before we start?
Oh, I'm going to say this because I'm really angry about it, but Rob Hastings, so the Harrison, is coming up giving evidence at the end of the month.
Yes.
We have not seen any documents.
Not even one.
In the bundle. Like, when I was working on the Rule 10 questions for Wellings, it took me a solid week of reading and preparation, to do stuff. I this is cutting. We're in the middle of the hearings. This is appalling. This is just really, really appalling. And when we talk about, you talk about trauma-informed processes. So you're causing us trauma by giving us insane deadlines. As usual, we are left to the end to pick up the pieces and treat it as if we don't matter. It's like, there's going to be sleepless nights because the inquiry can't actually protect us. Yeah,
it's really not acceptable, and it's no way to run a public inquiry. I think it's really telling that the inquiry just isn't able to get its act together. It's acting so unprofessionally in this manner. Like, how on earth are we meant to be able to engage in a proper manner? We're held to quite high standard when we're reporting on the inquiry. I'm under a lot of pressure to the way in which I do this. They clearly aren't under any pressure at all, apart from us complaining to them, which they complain about us complaining about them. It's ridiculous. Right, we're about to head in. Please share, like, subscribe, all those things. Makes a huge difference to how visible these videos are. And we'll see you all during the first break. Bye for now.